Shalom, Israel. Happy Sabbath, happy feast days. We back again, Israel. There was something the Father put on me this morning. Finally got finished with it. All praise to the Abba, all praise to Yeshua. Put this on me today. I got up, I've been working on it all day. And as you can see, part of the night. But had to get this lesson out today. Probably be a little later lesson, but sometimes it got to be like this. Sometimes you just can't get on here and do a little quick lesson, 35, 40 minutes. Sometimes you need to get the whole shebang wang or the whole real deal. Get this book. See, a lot of our people don't like to get the book. They say they like to get the book, but do they like to get the book? Do they like to put that book in their spirit, in their soul? So I'm just here today to bring out this lesson. All praise to the Abba, all praise to Yeshua. Just allow me to bring this lesson out that He sent through His holy angels. To feel the Ruach, feel our Ruach up. So the name of it will be the MostHigh YAH and Yahshua made male and female to replenish the earth. See, we got a lot of things going on today in this time. They changing little males to girls and little girls to males. So things I want to talk about in this lesson. So lesson right here gonna be real. Gonna be for the realness, I can say. The realness of this book who love the Father and the Son for their word, not the world, what they say. This gonna be for the people that love the Father, that turn away from this world to enter the world to come. And we're gonna get into this Israel right now. I'm not gonna hold you no longer, but to get into the lesson right now. All praises. Israel, let's talk about these things. That is an abomination to the MostHigh YAH. And we're gonna talk about these things. The first one, sodomite. The second one, homosexuality. The third one, gay, lesbian, and transgender is the last one. All in the book. So, a lot of people like to bite their tongue on this. War gonna do this in Atlanta, but the Father said, no, I'll do this today. So it's gonna be something new in Atlanta I'm gonna bring out. The Father and Son willing. In the next gathering. But we're gonna do this right now. So, a lot of people will say, no sin is greater than the other one. I'm gonna say this though. I'm not gonna say ain't sin greater than the other, but I'm gonna say this. If the Father hates something, I think that sin is a little bit more. Let's get into that. Let's go to Proverbs 6. Let's start off in Proverbs 6. And we're going to read verse 16. Proverbs. I'm getting there, Israel. Okay. And we're going to read Proverbs. And we're going to read Proverbs 6 and verse 16. These 6 things do the Most High hate. And let's see that 7 one is. Let's see that 7 one. That 7 one is one of the Father's favorite numbers. But let's see what the 7 is. Ye, the 7 are an abomination unto him. So abomination is the 7 one. And I think these things we talking about is abomination. Sodomite. Gay, lesbian, transgender, homosexuality. That's an abomination. Abomination. Let's get into them things, though, Israel. So, let's talk about why some Israel like this. Let's get into it. Right quick, Israel. Why does the worldly man and woman accept these things? Because of their what? Pastors pastors in government. Israel, let's read about this. Let's read about the man and woman. We'll go to John chapter 3. John chapter 3, Israel. John chapter 3. We're going to ease John chapter 3. And we're going to be reading verse 19 and 20. 19 and 20. This is why a lot of Israelites ain't in the light right now. This main reason right here. So let's get into it. And this is condemnation. That light is coming into the world. And man love darkness. Israel. Rather than the light. Because most Israelites, they say they love the Father. They want to know the Father and the Son. But when you start opening this book up, giving it to them, they get away. They want to run back to the dark. They want back to the ways of the world. Because the world is darkness. So let's keep reading. Because their deeds were evil. See, Israel, for a long time, majority of Israel, been having them evil deeds, been working the evil spirit, evil mind. Once upon a time, we was like that. But the Father brought us to the light. And we accepted it with joy, gladness, love, and kindness. It meets them fruits of the Spirit. We accepted it. A lot of Israel say they do. Like tomorrow, they're going to go celebrate Easter, a pagan holiday. But let them keep on. The Father got something for that too. A little place they call the Lake of Fire with Brimstones. Let's keep going, Israel. But I ain't gonna waste time talking about that. Let's keep going. For everyone that doeth evil hated the light. See, there's a lot of Israelites right now. They hate the light. They still keep the traditions of man. They keep the tradition of elders. Keep the tradition of the fathers and the son. That's what the tradition you need to keep. But let's keep reading. Neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. Woo! Once again, see, we got to reprove these people being sodomites, especially if they're Israel. Israel got to reprove these sodomites and homosexuals and gay and lesbians and transgenders. We got to reprove them, correct them. Because, see, we're not doing that right now, Israel. It's going rapidly across the world. And I'm talking about Israel. I ain't talking about the world. I'm talking about Israel. We're supposed to be an example for the world. But we're going to talk about a little something else. The Father gave you an example of you like that. We're going to get to it later on. Just be patient. Let's keep going. So, Israel, this is why most of Israel like this. We got to reprove our people. You heard it one time. You're going to hear it a few more times in this lesson about reproving your people. That's something we need to do. Stop being scared. Stop being scary because the Father didn't put that up in us. And tell these people when they transgress, when they sinning. And the Father said there in Isaiah 58 and 1. 58 and 1, he said that. On your leisure, go read it. Where he said, cry loud. Tell the house of Jacob. They transgressing of the law. Remember that, Israel, you can't transgress this law. Father don't play that at all. But we're going to keep moving, Israel. Let's read the next one right quick. Let's talk about this, Israel. Because, see, this right here, our people that lost all their mind. All their mind they have lost. Because they doing it like wildfire. But let's read it. Israel, what did the book say about the same sex lying together? Let's read. Let's read that. Let's get to it. Let's go to Leviticus 18 and 22. Leviticus chapter 18 and 22. We're going to get to that, Israel. See, our people playing games. Father ain't playing no games. Let's go right to it. These are them abominations. That seventh one. That seventh one the Father didn't like when he said in Proverbs 6:16. Okay, let's get to it. Thou shalt not lie with mankind. As with womankind is what? A abomination. What did he tell you? There is abomination. You can't lay with the same sex. We're going to get more into that later on here too. Father never created it like that. So why man trying to change it? But let's keep going. Let's go to Leviticus 20 and 13. 20 and 13. Let's read it again. If a man also lie with mankind, let's get to it. Oh, I like how the Most High don't play no game at all. As he lied with a woman, both of them have committed a what? Abomination. Same thing he said in Proverbs 16. There's 7 things, abomination. Let's keep reading. They shall surely be put to what? Death. Death. Their blood shall be upon them. Woo! Father ain't playing with them. He ain't, look, Father don't play no game, Israel, none. You better get yourself together. You better get yourself together. The Father is not playing no games. Let me say that one more time. What he said, and the Father don't lie. His word is the same as it was yesterday, as it is today, and forever. He said, I don't change. Let's say this last part back over. They shall surely be put to what? Death. Their blood shall be upon them. So y'all keep me in them things just named. Surely your blood you're gonna be put to death. Surely your blood gonna be on you. You playing no games. Let's keep going. Let's go to Deuteronomy 23. Let's go to Deuteronomy 23. Deuteronomy chapter 23. And we'll be reading 17 and 18. Yes, indeed. All praise. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, Israel. There shall be no whores among the daughters of Israel. Not everybody, but Israel. Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Israel, now, not everybody. And people know what sodomite. Look it up when you get a chance. Filthy. Sorry, males, y'all do that. You're nasty, disgusting. I'm going to keep it PG today. My big bro, King Yahweh, he put some on all our mind, the king's mind, Watch what we say. So that's what I'm doing my best to do today. What I say. But you're a filthy, disgusting human if you do what that definition say. A sodomite. You get a chance, go look at it. But let's keep reading. Thou shalt not bring the heir of a whore, or a price of a dog unto the house of the Most High, they are for any vow. For even both these are a what? Abomination unto the Most High YAH YAH. Abomination at that 7th one now. Israel, but to get it together. Father ain't playing no games. See, y'all think he playing games. Ain't no game to be played around here. But we're going to move on, Israel. We're gonna keep going along. Like I said, I'm not trying to hold y'all on, but this going to get interesting today, Israel. Keep going. So let's talk about something else, Israel. Let's talk about Leviticus chapter 18, verses 29 through 30. We're going to get some understanding about this. We're going to see this, we're going to hear this, and we're going to do our best to get understanding from above, from this, from the book. Let's read from the Most High Word. Let's see what it say. Leviticus chapter 18. Let's go back to Leviticus chapter 18. We're going to read 29 and 30. All right. Let's get to it one more time. And then you're going to hear this word abomination a lot. Because Father told you what he's going to do to you. Let's keep going. For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that committed them shall be cut off from among their people, among Israel. So that's that 2/3. Let's keep reading though. Therefore shall ye keep my ordinance, that ye commit not any one of these abomination customs which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourself. Because you defiling yourself when you being into this nasty stuff, sodomiting, homosexual, gay, lesbian, and transgender. You defiling the temple and enjoy. That's the Father's. Just keep going yourself therein. I am the Most High YAH. Did you hear what he said? YAH, not everybody's. So don't be defiling yourself. Told you it's an abomination. He's going to surely kill you. You want to surely get killed, Israel? Do you? That's what the word said. Get understanding through this book. Let's keep going, Israel. Because I want y'all to get more understanding of this word right here. All praise. Let's go to the next one. Israel, what is them things they did in secret? Let's talk about them things in Ephesians chapter 5 in verse 12. Let's get to that. We got a few other places we're going to go with that too. But the first one we're going to Ephesians. We're going to get to that first. So, I'm almost there, Israel. Chapter 5 and verse 12. So, let's get into it, Israel. You know, our people got to understand. I'm looking down at my sheet, just making sure I'm going in order, getting these things right for y'all, Israel, because it's a must that you get these things right. Can't mess up on these things right here. And then we're going to go back to it, and we're going to get some more clarification with this after this right here, Israel. Let's go with it. What is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. Let's get into that though. Let's go to Romans chapter 1. Y'all heard this a few times, but you know, I'm gonna get more in depth with it this time. You know, these things, Israel thought they were doing in secret, but the Father gave them up to their own lust. Let's get to it. Wherefore, y'all also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor, dishonor their own bodies between themselves. And you know the Father called it abomination. Let's keep reading though. Wherefore, change the truth of YAH into a lie. The government, your pastors, those teachers, those elders, school, all that. Let's keep reading though. Let's keep reading the book. And worship and serve the creature more than the Creator. That's what our people doing now. They're serving man more than the Father and the Son. Let's keep going. Who is blessed forever? Amen. Let's keep reading though. For this cause, YAH gave them up unto violent affliction, for even their woman did change what? The natural use into that which is against nature. A woman want to love a woman. Let's keep reading. And likewise, also the men leaving the natural, you see that today, the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one towards another. Man with man worketh that which is unseemly, and receiving themselves that nasty, disgusting Israelite males and Israelite women. Disgusting. Recompense of their error which was met. See, the Father got tired of them, like the Father getting tired of them now. But see, only different this time getting tired of them. It's a wrap after this time. The abomination. Our people just don't understand that abomination nothing to play with. But this what we got to do, Israel. this is what we got to do is real. Let's get to it. Let's go back to Ephesians chapter 5. But we're going to read verse 11. See if you're scared. Just go on, stay in the world. Get out of this right here. If you're scared. You don't need no scared people doing this work right here. Back in the world, they say scared people get you killed. Or scared people killed. One or the other, they're going to do it. But we're going to go to Ephesians 5. And we're going to read a verse up. We're going to go to verse 11, right above 12, what we didn't read. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful. You have no fellowship. But this is what you do, though, Israel. Let's get to it. Works of darkness, but rather reprove them. Second time you heard that, reprove them. Reprove them. That's when you go to them and tell them about their transgression of the law, about them sins they doing. Because it's an abomination. Let them know, for the blood won't be on your hand. Israel, this is important. It's important to let our people know when they're doing this. Our people. The Father move you that way to go do it, you go do it. You let these jokers know about their transgression and all the abomination they causing themselves. And then after they don't want to listen, Father gonna deal with them. He already told them what he gonna do to them. Okay? But let's move on. Israel, what did the Most High say? You will not inherit the kingdom if you do these things. But what was the last one? The last one in this verse, Israel. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and 9. Let's get to it. Now pay attention to this, Israel, because it's one of them abominations. Pay attention. Know ye not, the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yah. Be not deceived, neither fornicator, neither idolaters, neither idols, neither idolaters, nor effeminate, okay, nor abuser of themselves with what? Mankind. Let's go right back to it. Man can't lie with man and woman can't lie with woman. The Father didn't make it that way. He didn't design it that way. Man made it like that. Satan made man make it like that. Get some understanding when you're hearing this now, family. Read this back on your own leisure. Read it on your time off when you ain't got nothing else to do. Just go back through this and read it. Because I don't want you to be part 2/3, because I'm not trying to be a part 2/3. Let's get some understanding this, Israel. So let's move on. Israel, what did the Most High give us for example? He gave us something for example. Now, we can read about it real quick. If you are like this, an abomination. Let's go to Jude. Jude chapter 6. Jude's only one book. Jude 7 verse. Let's go to it. That's right before you get to the book of Revelation. If I didn't say it right, so you know. Verse 7. Jude verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah. And we know what happened to them and why it happened to them, because of their abomination. And the cities about them in like matter, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh. We know what that strange flesh was. Woman with woman, man with man, man with man. Then they all having orgies with each other. That's an abomination to the Most High YAH. Let's keep going. Are set forth, for example, suffering the vengeance of eternal what? Eternal what? Eternal what fire? That means that you're going to that brimstone. You're going to hell. Eternal fire. You don't change them wicked ways. Repent, I say repent. We all have to repent from our ways. But I'm talking to them homosexuals. I'm talking to them lesbians, them gays. I'm talking to them transgenders. I'm talking to who? Them what? Them sodomites. Repent, or you gonna get dealt with eternal fire. Because that's abomination. That's one of the 7 things the Father hates. Israel, on your leisure, go to Genesis 19 and read it all. Because it's going to tell you all about Sodom. We're going to tell you what happened to them cities all around. We're going to tell you everything. So on your leisure, go read Genesis 19 in the entirety. Read it. Get to understand it. But Israel, we're going to move along. We're going to move along with Israel. The world will tell you this right. But what does the book say, Israel? What does the book say? What do the book say about this mess? Let's go to it. 1 Timothy. We're going to go to 1 Timothy chapter 1. If I ain't mistaken. Let me get to it, Israel. Let's see. Or it's 2 Timothy. Let me see real quick. Israel. Bear with me for one moment. Want to make sure it's right. You know, I'm kind of moving a little too fast. Oh, I don't like when I do this, Israel, but let me see, can I find it real quick? I'm still looking for it. Yes, indeed, I got it, Israel. All praise, all praise. 1 Timothy. 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 10. Let's get to it. For whoremongers, for them that defile themselves. What defile themselves? It's abomination. With what? Mankind. For mansellers, for liars, for perjured person. And if there be any other thing that is contrary to what? Sound doctrine. Israel, let's keep going. Let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3 through 4. So let's get this real quick, family. Let's get to it. 2 Timothy chapter 4, and we're going to read 3 through 4. All right. So see, this time is here now. It's here right now, and it's been here for a while, but it's really showing real strong now. Let's get to it. For the time will come when they will not in what? Endure. See, now this time is here, endure sound doctrine. But after their what? Own lust shall they what? Harm to their self, teaching, hearing, itchy ears. And they shall turn what? Away what? Their ear what? They're going to turn what? Their ear from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. So they going to like them liars. See, Israel got a strong thing about not following what the Father say. They love to hear them lies. You tell them a lie, they love you. They love them lies. That's Israel, though. That's how they is. But let's read some more. Let's read some more. Because this is our job. What we got to do, Israel. We're going to go up another verse. We're going to go up another verse. We're going to stay in 2 Timothy, and we're going to read verse 2. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Let's read verse 2. See, we got to do this, Israel. We don't do it, who gonna do it? Let's get to it. Preach the word. Preach the word. Be instant, in season, out of season. Here that word go again. Reprove, rebuke, exalt with all long suffering and doctrine. Only one doctrine you believe in this book, what the book say, not what no man, no government say, nobody say. Believe what the book say. You hear me talk, don't believe me, read it yourself. Believe the book, Israel. Believe the book, it just said. That's why all of us got to stay in season, out of season. Even when out of season, we got to know this book. We got to be on it. Got to be on it. You know, all the brothers came out with wonderful lessons this past Sabbath. King Mike Malice. King Marcus G. And my big bro, King YAH. Everybody came out with great lessons this week. All praise to the Most High. All praise to Yahshua. But we got to do this, family. For the queens out there, the daughters Zions out there, they're teaching. Teach this. Don't care what nobody say. Give them the book. It take all us. All us, not some of us. It take all us to do this work. Not no one person gonna do it. Take all us. It's real. We got a lot of work to do in a short span of time. While we able to read the book and know this knowledge and have this knowledge, for we can show people the book, not our doctrine, but the book, the Father and Son doctrine, not ours. But you'd have heard that word 3 times, reprove. The Father meant what he said. He wants to reprove our people that is like this. But let's move on, Israel. Let's move on. I'm trying to hold y'all too long. You know, Israel get impatient. So let's read. Israel, what did the Most High do in Genesis 1:27-28? Let's talk about it, Israel. Let's go to Genesis. Let's go to the beginning. Ain't nothing like the beginning. All praise. Give the Father and Son, hallelujah, hallelujah. Let's give him some praise with him in his presence. Let's give it. All right. So Yah created man in his own image. He created who? Man in his what? Own image, right? Okay, let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. In the image of Yah created he him. Male, what? And female. Created who? Male and female. Let's keep reading. Created he them. Let's keep going, Israel. And Yah blessed them. And Yah said unto them, what did he say? Be fruitful. How you going to be fruitful? Let me keep going before I get to that. And multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. That's what he gave male and female. They had dominion over all those things. But we're going to get on down with talk about Adam. But let's go back. How is you going to replenish the earth? How are you going to be fruitful if you not with who you supposed to be with? Male supposed to be with what? Female. Female supposed to be with who? Male. Israel, time to wake up. Get it together. Get understanding through this book. See, our people playing around because they think they got time. Keep thinking you got time, Israel. But we're going to talk about this some more. Let's get to some more. Israel, what did the Most High do for Adam? What did he do for Adam? Let's go to Genesis chapter 2, and we're going to read verses 20-24. Let's talk about it, Israel. That's next door over here. Let's get it. And Adam gave names to all cattle and to the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not a helpmeet what? For him. It was not found in a helpmeet for him. Let's get into this, Israel. So, let's see who the Father created. Let's see who the Father created for Adam. Let's see what was and who was he created for Adam. Let's keep it going. All right, Israel. In the Most High, Yah caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam. And he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. Let's keep reading. In the rib which the Most High had taken from man, made he a woman. What he made? Did he make him a man? I think he made him a woman. That's what the book say, right? The one, don't think I know. This is what the book said. The woman, what did he say? From man made he a woman. And brought her unto who? The man. Not no man to no man. Not no woman to no woman. It brought who? Oh, all right. He bought, the Father bought who? Yeshua bought who to who? He bought the woman to the man. Okay, let's keep going. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of what? Man. So how you get a man from a man when the Father just showed you he took a rib from Adam and made and formed a woman from man for man. A woman for man. Not no man for man, not no woman for woman. Woman for man that came out of man. Okay, let's keep going. And I'm gonna keep going. Therefore, shall one man leave. Let me read that right. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. This is when they get married, but we're gonna talk about that later on too. That's coming right back. We're gonna move along, Israel. But I just want to prove that point. It never was male and male and female. That's something man-made. Satan gave man, and man ran wild with it. And the Israelites running crazy with this. Get understanding, family, get understanding. We're going to move along, though. So, Israel, I'm going to talk to you about something real quick. Israel, can I talk to you for a minute? Did the Most High made animals? Were they made male and female? That's how they did what? Replenish the earth. When what happened? When Noah put them on the ship, on the big boat. Did he put them on there? Just asking you, real. Let's read about it, Israel. Let's read about it in Genesis chapter 7. We're going to read verses 2 and 3. Put them on the ark, right? He put them on the ark. But let's read. So how you going to get reproduction if you ain't got male and female? How you going to replenish something if you ain't got male and female? We ain't talking about no clones, none of that dumb stuff. We talking about real life. Blood. Let's keep going. Let's go to Genesis 7, verse 2 and 3. Excuse me, Israel. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens. That word, that number 7. The male and his female, and of the beasts that are not clean by 2. The male and his female. Male and his female. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to make sure you understand this. Let's keep going. Even of the fowl of the air, he did the same thing. Of the fowls, also of the air, by sevens. What? The male and the female, to keep sea alive upon the what? Face of all the earth. So y'all tell me, Israel, you gonna need female and male. You gonna need male and female to keep what? The seed among the world. Not no robot, none of that mess gonna do it. That's why he said them defile your temple. That's why he said them defile your body. You can't be of this world and think you gonna please the Father. You can't. So y'all, please let these folks know. It took a lot out of me tonight not to go in on these fugazi jokers. These effeminate jokers out here. But we're gonna keep going, Israel. And we're gonna talk about something, Israel, that a lot of people don't like to talk about, but I'm gonna talk about it. And this is what the book say. Let's talk, Israel, about marriage, husband and wife. What did Yahshua say about this? Is it male and female? A man is a husband and a woman is a wife. Ain't that right? Is that what the book say, Israel? Is that what the book say? Not me, what the book say, but we about to read what the book say about it. Let's go to Matthew chapter 19. Matthew chapter 19. Let's get to it, family. Matthew chapter 19 and verses 4 through 6. Let's read. Let's read. And he answered, this out the Pharisees and Sadducees, all they extra they did. Our own people. Let's keep reading. And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning male, made them male and what? Female, not male and male, not woman and woman, made them male and female in the beginning. We just read it, but we're going to go back to that too. So don't worry about it. Let's keep going. All right, Israel. And said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife. Wife. He didn't say wives. He said wife. Let's get that together. Because where you at? You still in captivity. You're not back home yet. That's why he didn't say wives. Let's keep going. And they twine shall be one flesh. Let me keep reading. I'm going to go back to that when I get finished reading this last verse. Wherefore, they are no more twine, but one flesh. What therefore Yah had joined together, let not man put ashore. 2. From the beginning, 2. Father said he don't change. 2. Male. Female came from who? Male. Got that real? Made what? Made his wife. But I'd like to ask you this, since we own this case. As you see, how in the hell 3 people gonna twine together and make one? For all y'all say y'all can have polygamy and all that. What did the book just say in red? When y'all show me in red that you can have more than one wife? Talk to me. In red. Don't go pulling out 100 books. Show me in this book what the Father and Son wrote. What he gave to his son Yahshua to come down and teach us and give to us. I'm just saying, we know Sodom and all them had and why, but what the Father happened with them? What he pleased with them? No, he wasn't. And they was in their own land. They could take care of them in their own land. What about now? You in your own land? No, you're not. You in your enemy's land. So please tell me, how can you have multiple wives? I can't read it. I just read, he said, what? One flesh. You'll be one flesh. Wife and husband. Or husband and wife. But I ain't finished yet. We're going to read some more. Let's go to Mark chapter 10. Mark chapter 10. I'm giving you what the book say. Not what I say. Not my thought. This is what the book said. I ain't see nothing plural on neither one of those. I ain't see nothing plural in the beginning. I ain't seen nothing plural right now. Let's keep reading though, Israel. Let's keep reading. Just, want you to get some understanding. We're going to Mark chapter 10. We're going to read 6 through 9. Let's get to it. All right. Matter of fact, let me see something real quick. Matter of fact, I just I'm going to go up to 2 because I want to get this point across to all the ones that you can have more than one wife. Let's read this. And the Pharisees came to him and asked him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife? Did it say wives? Did it say wives or did it say wife? Tempted him. And he answered and said unto them, what did Moses command you? Moses only commanded them what the book said. That means what the Son gave him to correct, what Yahshua gave him to correct. Let command them. Let's keep going. And they said, Moses suffered to write a bill of divorcement and to put her away. Her, not them. Her away, not them now. Let's get some understanding with the book. Don't be trying to twist the book. Let's keep going. And Yahshua answered and said unto them, for the hardness of your heart, he wrote you this precept. Let's get it. But from the beginning of creation, Yah made them male and female. Remember that you just heard. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here, little, there. Let's keep going. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his what? Wife. Not wives, wife. This is what the book say, not me. This is what the book say. This is what the Father say. Red letter, we ain't reading black, we reading red. Let's keep reading though. Let's keep reading. And they twine shall be one flesh. One flesh. Did you see 2 wives and 1 man? Did you see that? Huh? Let's keep going. So then they are no more twine, but what? One. 2 made 1. So they taught you in school 1 + 1 is what? 2. But the word tell you 1 + 1 is what? They say 2, but he said make them 1. That's what the book said, not man. Let's keep going. We ain't finished. Let's keep going. What therefore Yah had joined together, let no man put asunder. No man. Not what this worldly stuff say. Not what your teacher, not what your pastor, your elder, your deacon. What the book say. What did the book say? we ain't finished yet, Israel, because we're going to talk about the first marriage. We just talked about it, but we're going to go back and talk about it again. The first marriage. Was it what? One, woman, one man, one woman. Let's keep going, Israel. Let's go back to Genesis 2. And we're going to talk about the first marriage. Israel. I'm almost finished. I know it's a little bit long, but there's some stuff I had to get right with y'all that the Father gave to me. And I'm going to do his business. I'm about his business all the time. Not sometime, all the time. So let's get to it. And we're going to start at verse 23. And read about the first marriage. Genesis chapter 2, verse 23. We're going to start at 23. We're going to start right here at 23. The first marriage. We see all that extra stuff. This is the first marriage, Israel. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his what? Wife. And they shall be one flesh. One. Take two, make one. Let's keep going. And they were both what? Naked. The man and his what? The man and his what? His wife. And were not ashamed. Israel, tell me, this is what the book says, Israel. This not what I said. It's what the book say. This what the book say. Not no damn elder. Not no damn pastor or a preacher or a priest or a deacon. None of them. This is what the book say. Do all things and understanding this book. All things. When you get the wisdom, you get the understanding of it. That's how you get the knowledge. They all go together. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Father word. Not the way you want it. It's what the book say. Yes, the book said Solomon and a few other guys had concubines and wives. But what the Father happened with that? He might have allowed it, but what happened? What was they really? They were lusting. Look at all of them. Look how all of them got them. It was all out of lust. And when I get time, I'm going to talk about all that lust they went through and did. And what happened to them? Solomon was the wisest man in the world. But what happened to that lust? Having all them wives from different nations and stuff. Well, that's a good thing. So y'all think y'all handle it? What did he do to him? David. Read Psalms and see what happened to David. Y'all better keep reading this book and see what happened when you want to do all that extra stuff what the Father do to you. But now we will come to the conclusion of this lesson. For all you little fags and lesbian, gays and dykes and transgenders and sodomites and gays. This for you. Because this is what you're going to be about this. And I'm talking to you, Israel. Get yourself together. Be not afraid to teach this book and get his word out that the Father gives you to give out. Israel. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave you with this, Israel. I'm going to leave you with this to put on your mind. Israel, keep this on your mind and do not get yourself removed from this book. Let's go to Revelation 21. Revelation 21. Revelation 21, Israel. And it's going to wrap it up. It's going to wrap it up, Israel. 21:27. And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defile, neither whatsoever worketh what? Abomination. 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 Or make it a lie. But they which are written in the what? Lamb book of life. So don't get removed because you want to be defiled. You want to work them abomination, which is the seventh thing the Father hates. So when people get to saying no sin greater than another one, not saying it, but it's some things that the Father hates. And that's one of them, abomination. And he rough on you in that abomination. He told you what you're going to blood gonna shed, you shall die. That's what he said, Israel. So Israel, what they said, I hope y'all got something out this lesson. I hope y'all got something out this lesson. The name of the lesson again, the MostHigh YAH and Yahshua made male and female to replenish the earth. With that said, Israel, I hope y'all had a great Sabbath. Hope y'all had a beautiful, loving Sabbath. Hope y'all had even better feast. With that said, Israel, nothing but love this way, Israel. Peace and blessing. Shalom. Herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment. Because as he is, so are we in this world. So it goes right back, you know what I'm saying, in this world. Go right back to that verse we just left from 1 John chapter 3, verse 3. And he said, purify himself, even as he is pure. So you gotta purify yourself, you know what I'm saying, with this book.
The Father waiting for you, the Father waiting on you, the Father waiting for you, the Father waiting on you, the Father waiting for you, the Father waiting on you, the Father waiting for you, the Father waiting on you, the Father waiting for you, the Father waiting on you, the Father waiting for you, the Father waiting on you, the Father waiting for you, the Father waiting on you, the Father waiting for you, the Father waiting on you. Whispering, my child, come home. Living in a world, but that is not where you belong. Keep your eyes on me, don't be distracted. Trying to fit in, I know you active. My child, I love you. Oh, keep your eyes on me, don't be distracted. Trying to fit in, I know you active. My God, I love you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you. The Father waiting for you. The Father waiting on you.
Herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment, because as he is, so are we in this world. So it goes right back, you know what I'm saying, this world, it goes right back to that verse we just left from 1 John chapter 3, verse 3, when he said, purify himself, even as he is pure. So you got to purify yourself, you know what I'm saying, with this book. So,